Am I the only person noticing this, or are church bells no longer ringing? So I grew up in New York, and if you're a New Yorker, you know that there are churches around every corner. Even just a couple of years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, the church right by where I live, the church bell rings like clockwork. But ever since 2019, I have barely heard these church bells ring, if at all. And so many of my friends have been saying the same thing. So many of my clients who come to me have been also noticing that church bells aren't ringing anymore. And this is not just in the United States, this is in other countries as well. If we understand the science of frequencies, it in itself is like a language. When I speak, I send out frequencies. You can hear my tone. The higher the frequency, the more high-pitched, and that's really uncomfortable for certain ears to hear. Well, church bells, or just bells that are shaped like this, are quite comfortable for the human ear. But for the paranormal ears, like demons, parasitic entities, fallen angelics, this is like nails on a chalkboard. To preface this by saying I'm not a religious person, I am spiritual, but we cannot deny that a lot of ancient religious texts are telling you the truth. And in the Bible, I believe they have alluded to the fact that during the end times, as the veils are thinning, true evil is going to show its face. It's going to rear its ugly head. Now, if you are a demon, negative alien, fallen angelic, whatever you want to call it, if you wanted to have dominion over planet Earth, and the frequency of the bell sound agitated you, of course you would want to stop it. And it is incredibly strange how these past couple of years, when the highest amount of people are spiritually awakening because the veil is thinning, we are going to the age of Aquarius, these bells are no longer sounding or ringing. What I believe potentially happened is that we transitioned through the astrological signs, right? We used to be in the age of Pisces, now we're going to the age of Aquarius. Think of it like a mechanism. You know how a mechanism spins? And each time it spins, it locks in, but before it locks in, there's a momentary gap. That gap is the veil thinning. And this is prime time for whatever entities from other dimensions, other worlds to come onto Earth. Because this is possibly one of their last chances to try to have as much influence as possible. But so far, I don't think it's working out very well for them, because no matter what they try, we are rapidly waking up. I've personally been experiencing a lot of sulfur smells like clockwork almost every single night at 2 to 3 a.m. And you know what that means? It means a demon is visiting you. That would make a lot of sense because I am trying to awaken a lot of people, so they don't like me. If you have been experiencing something similar to me, I recommend you getting one of these bells. These handheld bells that you can buy on Amazon or anywhere. Because if they're stopping the church bells from ringing, even though church bells are supposed to deter demons, get one of these to help clean and energetically cleanse your room or wherever you are. Psychics have been saying this for decades, and times are going to get weird.